Hey guys, so I'm doing a live video today because I'm short on time and I don't want to edit a video right now. I'm the only one here right now, but hello to the replay watchers. So today I'm going to be doing kind of an unofficial weigh-in Wednesday because I realized halfway through the day that I was supposed to do photos and measurements today because it's the end of the month and yeah, it's 4 months of this potato thing, and I need to do a 4-month progress report. So I need to show you guys my measurements and my progress photos. Hi, Amy. She's the one that usually tells me to tell her I'm going live, and I never do because I never plan it. So she found me. Hi, plant eaters. So we got Fruity Amy and Annette. Hello. So I just finished saying I'm doing a live video just because I'm short on time and I'm too lazy to record and edit right now. So I tend to just record over and over again and edit the crap out of my videos. So now I'm forced to just talk without editing. Hi Kathy. Hi Renee. Yeah, so today I'm doing an unofficial weigh-in just because I really need to do an official 4-month progress report, which I'm going to do tomorrow, so I'll have an extra video tomorrow. I didn't want to measure and take photos like after I already had lunch and everything, so I want it to be a fair comparison. And I had a dentist appointment this morning, so I kind of just forgot. I woke up, weighed myself, and got ready and left. So today's weigh-in isn't all that exciting. I honestly was thinking I would be up a little bit just because I don't know, I just felt poofy this morning. I think I'm retaining a little bit of water. And that's probably because I've been eating maybe a little bit of salt. I've been getting into the nut butters and some pistachios. And it's just because I'm finding that now that I'm branching out to a little more starches, so I'm allowing myself to have some rice, some quinoa, a little bit of peas, corn. I'm not going crazy with it, but I'm just experimenting to see, what else I can add to this without it hindering my weight loss. But what I'm finding is that because I'm eating more foods, I'm not planning things out as well as I was when I was just doing potatoes and veggies, because I knew that's all I had to eat. I made sure I always had that available. So I always made sure, it was like a priority to make sure I had leftover potatoes in the fridge, especially baked potatoes because they make awesome hash browns. I always had, either leftover baked potatoes and mashed potatoes or something so that I could make something the next day. It was just always a priority. So now I'm just like, whatever, I'll just, if I don't feel like making potatoes, I'll just steam some rice and veggies. And also eating other starches are not as satisfying as potatoes, I find. So I'm finding myself, I get sidetracked and then all of a sudden I'm really hungry and then I end up reaching for stuff that I shouldn't. So I was expecting I would actually be up this week, but I'm actually down 0.2 pounds. So yay, I didn't gain weight. It was not a very big loss, but I'm actually happy considering that I thought I'd be up. So I don't know, tomorrow might be a little different. Who knows? Because I do feel like I'm retaining a little bit of water. Woohoo! Yes, Amy. So that means I am down just over 80 pounds since, from my biggest, and around 21.6 since I started this whole potato thing. Hi, Penny. You want to say hi? I know. I got to take you for a walk. Penny's like, Mama, you got to get off here so you can take us for a potty. And say hi to you too. So I'll do photos and measurements tomorrow, and I guess I'll get you guys' opinions. So I realized this morning it's starting to get warm here. Summer is coming, and I don't think I'm going to want to weigh myself in the same clothes that I've been weighing myself since I started this potato challenge. Like before I did the potato challenge, I always just weighed myself naked. But because I was on video, even though you guys only see my legs, but I usually get on the camera right after, so I didn't want to be naked. So yeah, I'm not gonna want to wear those clothes when it's hot in the summer in the morning. So I might just go back to weighing in naked. But I do know my clothes weigh a pound. So would that be a bad thing if I weigh in naked tomorrow? And use that as my official 4-month weight loss number? I don't know. I mean, it's just 1 pound, so I don't know if anybody's gonna get nitpicky about that, but that's probably what I might do. I don't know. But yeah. What else I want to talk about? Tomorrow I'm getting blood work done, so I'll be able to see, over the last 4 months if anything's changed in my blood work. I feel like something's changed more in the last month. Hi, Becca. Because I don't know, I kind of feel like I'm not eating enough or something. I don't know. Or could be the acupuncture. But in the last week I'm feeling a little, my energy's kind of And it almost feels the same as in the past when I've had issues with my iron. And this is like an ongoing thing. It's not a vegan thing. I just didn't know it at the time. But yeah, I've pretty much, when I think back, I recognize the symptom and I know that when my iron is low, my ferritin, I get like lightheaded, my blood pressure is not, well, it's like lower, it's on the low end of normal. It gets like that, and then I get like head rushes when I stand up, so I've been noticing that in just the last week. So yeah, I'm kind of suspicious that my iron levels might be down, and I haven't been supplementing. See, the only way I can really keep them up is by doing initially, like if they get out of hand and they get low, I initially have to do like a good dose of iron for like a month just to get it up to the level I like it at, and then I do a maintenance dose after that. And I've been slacking off, and I kind of just wanted to see what would happen with just potatoes, because the potatoes are a good source of iron and vitamin C. So, but honestly, I think that I don't think it really started changing until I started eating less potatoes. So I kind of wish I had got a blood test after that 1 month of potatoes only. And Amy asked, does that time of the month make a difference? Sometimes. And it is that time of the month actually. So, but the other thing is that I'm doing acupuncture right now. So I'm on my 2nd or 3rd week. I can't remember now, but yesterday when I went and got acupuncture, maybe it was like had more effect on me because I am on my period. So, and they did something a little different this time, and they put the needles on my stomach. And yeah, that's the first time I actually relaxed during an acupuncture session, where I actually was like totally relaxed and I almost fell asleep. And then after I left, I just was so groggy. I just wanted to nap. So it definitely did shift something for me. And I might just be feeling a little like tired or not groggy, but just, yeah, I don't know. It could be the iron though, who knows. But Amy asked Mrs. Plant asked if beans can help. Sure, but I think that my issue is that absorption is my issue, and even getting it from a food source has always been kind of a issue for me. Not always, but I don't know. I'm trying to remember. I'll have to think back. But I generally I'm actually doing better as a vegan with my iron than pre-vegan, so that's a good thing. So if anybody's worried about that, but I don't have to supplement like crazy all the time. I just got to maintain it. Do I track my food? I don't. Once in a while I do. Oh, head rushes, lightheaded, common hypothyroid side effect. Okay, yeah, that's true too. And also having iron issues or any kind of it's usually iron is the big one, but with Hashimoto's, a lot of us have absorption issues there too, so it's pretty common for people with Hashimoto's. But sometimes it's just inflammation, and Hashimoto's is an inflammatory disease, so inflammation can cause low iron too. You don't have to be internally bleeding, or you don't have to have heavy periods, to have iron issues. Sometimes it's just the inflammation because is it your white blood cells? I always get it mixed up when you're inflamed. But whatever it is, whatever blood cells it is, it affects your iron levels too, because it's like they're all going to help the inflammation, and that can kind of mess things up. I know for a fact that if I eat gluten, my iron levels drop, and my antibodies for my thyroid go up. So that took me a few years to really like accept the fact that I can't have gluten, because I really didn't want to let it go, because I don't have celiac. So I was just like, no, I can have gluten, and I kept resisting it, but now I know for sure. And that was through blood work. So tomorrow I'm getting blood work, so I'll be able to see, you know, where everything's at, and then report back to you guys, like, you know, how I'm doing after doing mostly potatoes for the last 4 months. And I've never been like low, like so low that I've been anemic, but I can feel it. I can feel the difference when my ferritin, I keep saying iron, but my ferritin levels are between 20 and 30. I don't know, the measurements are in the US, but I feel better when I'm above a 60, and I can kind of feel like the lightheadedness, head rushes, low blood pressure happening when I get under 30. So I suspect, this is a live video here so you guys can mark my words. I suspect right now that my ferritin levels aren't as optimal as they should be. So yeah, see, Fruity Amy, she mentioned, yeah, inflammation makes sense. Yeah, so if you have inflammation, I didn't know that for the longest time. I thought you had to be like, have heavy periods or internally bleeding or bleeding, you know, to lose your ferritin levels, your iron. So, but that's not true. Inflammation plays a big part in that. I think changing your potato consumption, I can't talk right now. The plant eaters say, I think changing your potato consumption could cause low energy and lowering your iron since you're just potatoes. Yeah, and I'm finding like, I haven't found that balance since adding veggies. It's kind of sounds weird, but just doing potatoes was like so easy for me now in retrospect. Ever since I started adding veggies, it's like I get hungry quicker, and then I don't know. It just worked really well for me when I was doing all potatoes, because just the way I work, and like I get distracted, and I get so focused on what I'm doing that even if I'm hungry, I usually don't even bother going to eat. Unless I know I can have other foods, and I go and grab other foods that aren't good for me. But if I'm like, oh, all I can eat is potatoes. But anyways, when I was eating all potatoes, I was just full for like 4 or 5 hours. So that worked, because I didn't get hungry, and I didn't have to remind myself to go eat something. But when I had the veggies just digest quicker, and yeah, I'd find myself hungry sooner, but I didn't always go eat right away. Yeah, but I don't want to be eating just potatoes and veggies, but you know, I could experiment and do like a month of like green juices and potatoes, maybe. I don't know. I'm still open to experimenting with this because it's kind of fun. Speaking of experimenting, I do want to do a fun experiment sometime this summer, maybe at the end of June, or I don't know. I actually have a couple ideas. So one is to do, maybe I'll do all potatoes, whatever it is I choose. If it's all potatoes and veg, maybe I'll do one type of veggie, just to keep it simple. I'll do that for 1 week, and then the following week I will add fats, and I'll do the exact same thing. Redheaded Princess asks if I'm in Woe and Behold. I'm in Woe and Behold. Yes, I'm not in Your World. I'm in Woe and Behold. And speaking of which, I'm going to get distracted, but I am going to be meeting Nick. I'm going to be meeting up with Nick next week when I'm in Phoenix. And speaking of Phoenix, I'm going to be in Phoenix next week. So if anybody's in the Phoenix area and you want to meet up, let me know. But yeah, so the experiment I want to do is, yeah, potatoes and then add overt fats the following week. And just kind of see if, you know, if there's a difference in weight loss, or even a difference in like how much potatoes I eat. Yes, we are going to do a mukbang. So that'll be fun. Me and Nick. Yeah, that would be fun. I'm doing a live video. Would you like to join?
Where's my memory card?
Over there. That's my dad. Denver. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Junebug. Would you want to say hi to? Is it not on? Look behind my camera. Sorry. Catherine, I can consider that. How is the Veg Fest there? How is it? I really liked the Portland one. I want to go back to that. That was awesome. The Portland Veg Fest is awesome. It's 2 days, and there's tons of educational stuff there. Like going to the talks, I think was the best thing. Yeah, so we fly into Phoenix on the 3rd, this Saturday. My husband's coming with me for a change. He doesn't come on all my travels, but he'll be coming with us. We're going to kind of scope out the area and see, if we like it. And it's going to be very hot, so I guess we'll get an idea if we like that heat or not. Well, I already have an idea, but we were in Vegas last year at this time and we loved it. I did anyway, but I don't know if I'd love it when I'm not on vacation though. So it's kind of a different, if you got everyday life and you got all that heat to deal with, it might not be as fun. So Catherine says the Denver one is comparable to the LA one. The LA one was okay. Hi, are we all still here? Someone just tried to call me and just totally interrupted my live video, which I hope that doesn't screw up my upload, because it just started over again. What's inspiring the possible move to Arizona? Just warmer weather, cheaper cost of living. That's something that we considered. I've had it on the back of my mind for a while. We've been wanting to go to Phoenix for probably a good 4 years now. We just haven't got around to it. So, and we'll also be going to Tucson. So meeting some people in Tucson. I'm not going to say who right now, but yeah, how I want to be near Hannah. They beat us to the punch. We've been looking at that area for a while, but we haven't actually gone physically there to go check it out. And what else I want to talk about? Live videos are much harder than just recording. Potato challenges. So if any of you guys want to try doing this whole potato challenge thing, whether you want to do potatoes and veg or all potatoes, the Potato Cleanse Facebook group is doing, I'm running it. Yeah, what am I trying to say? There's going to be 2 challenges starting on Monday, June 5th. So if you just want to join it for a week, just try it out for a week. Just check out the Potato Cleanse Facebook group. I'll link that down below after this. And we've got 12,000 people in there right now. This group is getting big. So yeah, we're just doing that for a week. And then I'm going to be doing a live video on Saturday, June 3rd, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. And it's just to get everybody going, get everybody started, and some tips. But if you are thinking about doing this next week, I suggest, if you haven't done this before, get yourself a bag of potatoes right now, like 5-pound bag, and kind of get a feel for how much potatoes you'll eat, over a day or 2. And that way you'll know how much you need to buy for your first week. So yeah, 7-day challenge in the Facebook group. And I'm also doing a 4-week one for those that want to dig a little deeper and want a little hand holding and accountability. That is also starting Monday, and we meet on Skype every Tuesday. And that is coaching, so there is a cost for that. So if you want to know more information about that, email me at thepotatoreset@gmail.com. So it's thepotatoreset@gmail.com. And email me right away, because there's only a few spots left. So if you want in, email me. I'll send you the information, then you can decide if you want to do it. So I personally need accountability. That's what this YouTube channel is for. But if you need somebody to put a fire on your butt and you want a private, smaller group of people to help cheer you on, that might be for you. So yeah, don't forget, mark your calendars, live video in the Facebook group. I'm going to be sharing all my tips and tricks on getting this started. Thank you, Amy, for posting my email address. That's perfect. Yeah, so that is for everybody, open to the public, live video, Saturday, June 3rd, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Pacific. So I think that's all I wanted to cover today. You guys have any questions before I leave? Kat Doyle. Yeah, Kat. She's going to be one of my people. Well, I don't know if she wants me to tell you that, so never mind. But I know Kat's going to be doing potatoes, so. Tiny 76 teen. I don't know how you say that. She says, I hope you like Tucson. I've lived here my whole life, and while ready to move on to greener pastures, it's definitely low cost. How is it for like crime? Just curious. And how is employment there? Because Scott, my husband, he's the kind of guy that wants to have a job. Well, actually, he'd rather not have a job. He wants me to bring home all the money. But I mean, if we need an income when we move there, which we probably would, while I'm still growing my online stuff and figuring out what I'm doing, he'd probably need to get a job. So just kind of curious what it's like to find work there. He's kind of a warehousing shipper receiver type of guy. So Smudge Mom asks book status. I am having such a hard time with that. I'm really excited about the book, but I've just been procrastinating on it. I'm not sure why. Part of it is that I'm really like obsessing and distracted over this whole name change. Like I'm ready to change. I'm ready to say goodbye to Banana Wisdom. Like not this channel, but the name. Because it just doesn't make sense anymore. But I'm kind of am and I'm kind of not. I really like my little logo and all that stuff. But I kind of feel like I want to change my name before I release the book. So it's not so confusing. So I've been like obsessing over it. So that's kind of keeping me distracted. And I think I'm a little bit overwhelmed by the idea of doing a book. So I think I'm using these distractions to procrastinate as well. So, ooh, cool. I could use a solar oven to cook my potatoes in Tucson. That would be awesome. Vegan Dumpweed asks if we're moving to Arizona. Yeah, it's so hot. I don't know. We're just going to go check it out. I think, if anything, it's good to just visit different areas. That's kind of what our goal was for moving to Ontario with my parents. We live with my parents right now. Part of that reason was, one, to visit family, but also we've got dog sitters, so anytime we need to go away and travel, we've got somebody to watch our dogs, and our cost of living is so much better right now than it was in Vancouver. But yeah, our biggest goal for this year while we're here is to visit different areas to kind of see what we like. It's kind of easier to figure out what you don't like, And the only way to do that is to visit these places. We've really, really, really loved Austin. We loved it. I really love Portland too. We both really like Portland. But we're kind of getting into the same weather I had in Vancouver, which I didn't like. Did not like the weather in Vancouver. I did not like the rain and the overcast, but my husband, he liked it. So, I don't know. Don't know what we're doing. But we're just exploring right now. Plant-Based Compass says, I love potato wisdom. I don't mind it. The only thing I don't like is am I narrowing myself down again? I guess kind of like banana wisdom in a way. Sort of peg me as maybe a raw vegan or something. I don't know. Or someone that ate bananas all the time. Am I going to be eating potatoes all the time forever? I don't know. But one thing that really bothers me about potato wisdom is that that name is taken on some other platforms. I like to have a nice seamless thing, but I know I can do variations of it. I'm still thinking about it. Vegan Dumpweed says she's very sick of California. I really liked California. If I could, I'd live in Santa Monica. I like that. Kat says we need a vegan community of tiny houses. Yeah, that would be cool. As far as crime goes in Tucson, it depends on the side of town you live in. Probably the same as any city, but in general it's not bad. Okay. She doesn't know the stats on employment. Yeah, we'll have to do some research on the employment thing. Yeah, vegan dumpweed. I've been thinking about names with vegan. I've been thinking about names with my name in it. I also have, I have a website with my full name and it's for my psychic stuff. So I don't know how I'm gonna do all that, but I don't know if the two could really go together or not. There's a lot of warehouses and call centers in Tucson. That's awesome. Oh, in Phoenix. She's talking about Phoenix, I think. Are you talking about Phoenix or Tucson? I don't know. Well, maybe Phoenix. Okay. Tiny, teen. Are you on Instagram? Let me know. Okay, Amy. Good to see you. Where the best place to message you would be. Or if you're on, are we friends on Facebook? I don't know. Wisdom in plants. That could work. Wisdom in plants. Wisdom on plants. WAP. Wisdom on plants. Whoop. Whole food wisdom. I did actually have that in one. I have like a list of ideas, and that was on my list. I think it ended up getting the boot. Okay, you're talking about both. Okay, plants and naps. That's cute. Okay, yeah, I'll look you up on Instagram. Yeah, it sucks that my video got interrupted, so I don't know when I go to upload this if it's the whole video or not, if it's gonna cut it in half. Intuitive vegan, that could work too. I don't know if I wrote that one down or not. I do like the idea of something, along that lines. My intuitiveness and all that, because I do want to talk about that more. Because I really think you can use your intuition to guide yourself, empower yourself in your health, and I've used it a lot to, get through a lot of the illness and get through my Hashimoto's and figure out, what's right for me as far as what to eat and exercise and all that stuff. Intuition plays a huge part in that, and trusting your intuition. So, I do want to talk more about that on YouTube and all that stuff. So, anyway, I'm gonna go. I gotta go walk my dogs, and I gotta return a phone call. So, thank you guys so much. Don't forget, if you want to do the potatoes. I just got another phone call that interrupted my thing. Okay, so yeah, just see you in the Potato Cleanse group if you're interested. Okay, all right, I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.